Iraqi judge.
Yeah, nobody guilty. They captured and leave. They captured and leave. The peoples die. The police die. Some terrorists die in the way, but the all terrorists after the capture he leave. Okay, we have more people in the camp or captured him. He's not guilty. That's okay. We must to leave it after we ask him. That's okay. But where is the guilty? Now we see more thousand leave him out, take him run away, but don't see any guilty guys. Who's making this problem? Me or you? This is the big story here.
Are you writing about this story?
Yeah, I'm writing, but now we come to talk. Yeah, we writing. Not only me, more guys talking here in the conference. What about the Iraqi's court? What about the Iraqi's judge? Where's the terrorist? More court, more people here. No, listen. Now, in the last time, you can't to say or you can't to talk. Here you can talk, but nobody listen. This is the problem.
Well, was speaking about the topic. Well, there is truth that a lot of from the criminals has been released after they doing their crimes against the Iraqi people, but almost of them is known insurgents. They are real terrorists. They are just killing the people. After little investigation, they go and released again. That's happened a lot, and everybody's talking about that. It's going, as they said, from the corruption, and there is a lot of agents between the security system and the Iraq. I don't have any comments about this subject. Outside, the condition is going worse. For 1 or 2 years, I can go out from this convention center even after 10 o'clock and go safe to my home. But now I cannot go out from this convention center after 6 o'clock because it's became too dangerous. Even in the morning, you expect everything. Anybody can kidnap you. Anybody can kill you. Even in your region, in your home, he can kill you and go safely. A lot of speak about support for the insurgents and for the terrorists from the Iraqi security system, from the police and from the National Guards. I heard about that. And the Ministry of Interior said that they are somebody pretending that they are policemen, but they are criminals and wearing policeman suits. I don't believe that. They are policemen, but they are belong to insurgents. This dark picture we must to say it honestly, to fix it, not to hide these troubles, and always said no, they are not from us. No, they are from your minister, from your ministry, and they are your official clerks. You should find them and punish them. Don't hide your head under the sands. About the U.S. Forces in Iraq, they are not putting their hands of any problems. They are forget Baghdad. When anything happens, they just come and looking and leaves. So we expect a lot of involved from them on this trouble. They should find solution. So I expect to be involved on these cases because the Iraqi security forces is not enough right now.
With the new security plan for Baghdad that's coming in with the American troops that are going to come to Baghdad, what do people out there think? That will it change the situation here?
No, because of what's happening in Abu Ghraib and different thing. Their trust with the MNF is became too bad. So the people do not trust with the American forces. But some from them is have some hopes so the conditions became better, because the coalition force not good relation with the militia, and they don't like the militia anyway, and they think the damage is coming from the MNF less than the damage coming from militia, because it's kind of legally forces, the US forces legally forces, but the militia is not legally forces, and they have no rules, no specific commanders. So the people, some from them is frightened from this plane, and some from people think that it's worthless plane, because the situation in Iraq is unfixable. And some people, so it is a different idea, but almost of this idea is not very happy with what's happening.
Let's talk about the International Press Center. When we first opened this place, way back in 2004, you guys were here, some of the first journalists. What's different in the press center now? How is your job different now than then? We set you up on an internet account, and you sent your first email from here.
Yeah, the time it's my first time that I know how to get access to the internet to create my email. It's a good chance to learn that from Jared and you.
And now it's just common? You sending emails all the time?
It's common for almost of the journalists, because almost of our newspapers have used the most simple way by emails to receive the news by email, because it is fast way, and it's keep them in touch with the last events on time. Now it's very good that we have the ability to send email, and we have internet now in our houses, because we have the ability to use it. The IPC is the best place because of its location. It's in the middle of the events. Its location it's given big importance to Iraqi journalists, and the nature of Iraqi media sending their correspondent to the IPC. But now a lot of people speaking about closed it and took it by the parliament, by the Iraqi parliament. They are pressing on the Iraqi journalists. They try to take it, and so that the Iraqi journalists going out. We are fighting for this. We are fighting to keep this center, because it is served all the Iraqi media, and it's make big change to everybody to cover the news. We can use the internet from our homes, but his location gives him his importance. I cannot write some articles and go out to my home to send it to my newspaper, or going to a newspaper to send to write it on the desk. No, I can send it from here. But if they close this, that will be a lot of troubles. A lot of articles will be expired. I couldn't send it from here.
Mm-hmm.
So it is big trouble to the Iraqi journalists if this center was closed, and they are speaking seriously about closing it. They now reduce the area for it, and the coming stage they will close it. The head of the parliament, Mr. Mashidani, he said the member of the parliament who's push the journalists for 1 meter, that means he wants to steal 2 meters. Now I want to remember him about what he said. Now he wants to push the journalists thousands of meters. Why? To push the journalists thousands of meters.
Mm-hmm.
That means you have something between these meters.
I talked to Ann Bodine at the embassy yesterday about the space here, and she said that she talked with the folks in Parliament, and you all will be given another space out in the lobby where they'll put up walls and divide it off. Have you not heard that?
We heard about that, but we don't trust with this, because this is an old place, and we usual on it. His service is also polite for us. Just some little troubles with water and food resources, But all of that can be fixable if we get the internet access and the computers. His location is very good, and any speeches about a new one, we couldn't leave this one if we didn't get internet access on the other one. Anything before that we cannot trust with, and we don't have any guarantees that the other place is not taken in the future.
Who's the head of the GCD? Is it still Mohammed Al-Asadi?
No.
It's changed. Now is Zuhair Chalabi. It's a new one, yeah.
It's related to Ahmed Chalabi.
No,
We don't know.
he's Chalabi from Mosul. I know.
Oh.
You know, Ahmad Chalabi is different place. He's a different family, but it's same name.
By
He's
the way,
from Mosul.
Chalabi is has a degree on the government at the previous time. Person who have high degree on the government and he's very rich. They call him Beg or Chalabi. So it is not family name.
They call him what? Chalabi?
The rich man, and he have a high position on the government. They call
It's a
him
level.
Chalabi.
It's not a name. It's a level.
I see.
Like Mr. or Doctor. It's a
Oh.
level from a rich man. It's Chalabi. Anyone rich man.
Like the
It's
law.
not a name. Okay.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
like Lord or Countess or something. like that.
Milliardaire.
Yeah. Duke or Prince or something like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes. So Chalabi you can find in Mosul and Basra and Baghdad. The rich people, they are stealing people money. We call Chalabi. For sure that
Alibaba.
Chalabi.
You both came to the United States. I saw you both in Washington, D.C. What did you tell your families about your trip to the States?
To our families.
Yeah, I mean, people that you trust. You came home and you see your mother and she knows you went. What did you tell her that it was like? What did she ask you?
Well, I didn't find big surprised in the DC. Just when I'm lost my way. This is a big surprise for me because I haven't lost my way in usual, but it is not big city, but it is have a lot of buildings, kind of culture. I couldn't take my time to take nice tour, just specific places that I go with Jared. I'm very grateful to him to take me by his own car, and I visited the church for first time when I'm being in the United States. I haven't been to church in my life, just on this time.
Was it a Christian church in Washington?
Christian church in Washington. I go with them and they are praying on Sunday. It's very interesting. It's very great. Well, I'm singing.
Did you sing in church?
Yeah, they singing and I'm one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not specific word because I don't know what they said.
Uh-huh.
And on the other hand, I enjoyed the movies that they played in that time, and it's on the day that's the Father's Day. They make a lot of programs. It's very nice programs. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. It's very interesting. It's my first time in the church.
Did you go to church in the States?
Yeah, I visit that, but not on Sunday, in normal day. And we visit a mosque too, and it's good. My point of view will be more deep after this visit. Yeah, because I see more place, the different area, the different size from the earth. It's important. You have something inside. If you see another country and what the people work, how these people work daily. Here, the people maybe work 3 hours. You will be, oh, I'm tired, it's hot, it's cold, it's blah, blah, blah. And there, no. Every time it's work. Nobody say that. This is important thing. I see, look, this is the people building his country or change the
Give him
place.
good salary and he will work.
Yeah, and this is true. This is important, but inside the people, he don't say I'm tired. I'm blah blah blah. He don't. They are talking more. They are working more. This is the different things. Of course, we have different more things is here because no war now, no war, everything in there, but here we have more problem. That's true. But in there we have a war in the last time, a problem the last time, but the people change himself, change the whole country now, working and working and working. This is good.
Do you think there'll be a difference, though, as Iraq continues to progress? Because under Saddam Hussein, for example, I mean, you didn't have to really do. The government took care of you. I mean, that was it. Saddam.
Yeah, but we need a time, and everything here is okay, and everything with the time will be okay. I think that, or I believe that. But we need to be this time a more short. When he said, no, don't do that, do this, because we have a different story, or the last story, from another country, to see what the people doing in the last time, to take the wrong way out and to take the true way. Same this. In America, I read the story, will be fighting between them, like here the Sunni Shia, in American Catholic and Orthodox, and same thing. It's people, or it's human, same thing, fighting, same thing. The mafias work more, the bad people kill more. Everything will be do, but we must to read this history from this country or from another country, and how can to use it. Now we have a problem, but nobody talk about it. The court, Iraq's court, is it's nothing. Everything, maybe we have a lose in it, and it's not very good. But the court is nothing. 3 years ago, how many guilty here? In any country, he's peace country, sorry. We have maybe 3, 4 guilty, stolen, kill. More problem. Every country we have this problem. Now nothing. More guys. He come now. It's laughing story. The court send 7 guys or 6 guys, Saudi and Arabia, Libya or something, Syrian guys, come here with TNT and illegally come in Iraq with TNT and with RPG rocket and weapon and money, and come these guys here. The judge say is guilty and put him the 7 years only. 7 years? It's nothing.
By the way, the people talking in the street that the U.S. forces is not they are releasing the real criminals, but they just arrest the people that they attack the U.S. forces itself. But who's attacking the people they don't interest with them, maybe, and they support them. This is what the people speaking after what's happening, and after the conditions becoming worse and worse. They said the U.S. forces doing that to prove that the Iraqi forces they cannot manage the security file by themselves. This is what the people said, and they are suspect that the U.S. forces are behind this. This is what's happening. This is what's the speech on the street.
So the people on the street want us to go home?
No,
That's interesting. Why not?
In the same side, they think now. Before 1 year, yes, they want you to go home, but now they realize there is a lot of threats against the Iraqi because of the militia, different militia, Sunni militia, Shia militia. Maybe there will be inside war between the militias.
But we must know the true thing, or the UN give the security file in American hands, and when this years, it's not from Iraqi's hand. Not the Iraqi government. He don't do anything about this. The American captured the security files. The UN give him that. Now, everything we talk with government, or every spokesman in any ministry, he said, what the people lose the interest or lose the police guys or the army Iraqis, and the army police himself, he lose everything with the government link, because he think after he captured him, after he fighting with him, maybe he die or not, the government leave him out. The government say, American push the government to don't make a court from them on this is kill 150 Iraqi people. He said that in the TV, and nobody do anything. In American, if anyone kill 4 girls, he's not terrorist, but he's crazy, drink or to do something bad to girls and kill him. If he kill 3 girls, every FBI, every police in the United States try to capture him and to give him to a court, American court, and he's guilty, and we will kill him or stay in the camp or from 100 to 100 years. Now nothing. He say I kill 100 for nothing.
Well, I have something to add about my visit to the United States. Well, I have good experience about the media there, and about the code of ethics, and about how they get their budgets, and why there is 1 or 2 just newspaper in the States. And I find something that the government, by non-direct way, control the media, and they control what the listeners will receive by encourage them to not get satellite and just use the local channels and all speaking about local affairs. They don't have international culture. Almost of the Americans that I met there, they don't have any real idea about Iraq, what's happening in Iraq, about the Middle East, about the world. They don't know about important events. They don't have international culture. And if you see the reports on the horror, it's belong to the U.S., it's belong to the Pentagon. They're speaking about reports that about 87% from the American people, they don't know where's Iraq. The location of Iraq, they don't know it. How will they interest with our case, with our how they can support us if they don't know where we are, who we are. And they have an idea that we are on the camels, we don't have cars, we don't have electricity, we don't have systems, we don't have culture, they don't know anything about us. This is the responsibility of the government of the United States. They must give the international news share from the news that the American people receive, and telling them how to interest about the international, because now the U.S. is not usual countries, not like Iraq or like Saudi or Arabia. He's the biggest country in the world, and he's involved in all world policy, and he's controlled the world policy. He's controlled the UN. So his people supposed to have international culture. They're supposed to know what's happening in the world, to give right decisions, to give the support on the right cases to their government, not just like a glance and said yes. This is the difference between US and London. I found the British people have a lot of idea about what's happening in the world, so that in the voting against any decision in the war, the Britain people is voting against the war. The high chair is voting against the war, but in the United States they don't know what's happening. They were just interested about how many they will get, how many the taxes the government will take from them, what's their situation of the health affairs, on the educational affairs. They don't mind to make any war against any country if their son's not in the army. So they're supposed to have international international information, international interesting, and on the other hand, there's two disappointing points when my visit in the United States. Because first one, that I didn't go to California because my idea when I visit the United States, I'm supposed to go to Disneyland, yes, and to Hollywood,
To Hollywood?
yes, to see big things,
Yeah.
big interesting things.
Did you go to New York?
Yes, but just for one day, a half day. A half day I went to New York. They didn't give us a chance to really see New York. It's a great city. It's the most great city I have ever seen. It's disappointing that I have no time. They didn't manage the program as the best that we expected. We spent 3 days in a small village called Herman. And
Oklahoma, right?
No, it's-
Kansas?
It's in
Missouri.
Missouri. It's in Missouri. It's called Herman, Missouri. Small city, very nice people, but small. They have no internet. They have no big things that you can interest with. But in New York, it's a very big city, different cultures. That's the real face for the United States. We're supposed to spend almost our time in New York City, and we're supposed to spend the same time that we spent in the DC, on the New York City, because there is different things we couldn't see it because we have spent just half day on this great city. Well, I saw the U.S. that I expected from New York, not other cities. And other hand, the other disappointing thing, we are going in July and it's very hot. It's the same as Iraq. I'm running away from the hot air to go to the other hot, and with the humidity.
We got a couple minutes left. Just a few
Okay.
minutes left on the tape.
Okay, just a few words. I get very big benefit from my travel to United States in my professional work, because I see very high level from media, and how you can make your media to serve your case. They're supposed to do it in Iraq, but by modern way, not by this way.
Anything else you'd like to add, Allah?
Yeah. I said we miss you. Really, we miss you.
Miss you guys too.
And I say for anyone see this film, you must know we need the help in Iraq. Really, we need the help. Because the problem not in party, in anything, the problem in the blood. We lose the blood, we lose the child, we lose everything. If you lose your car, you will be sad, and you can't buy another car. But if you lose your brother or your baby, this is the problem. You can't take another. Everyone see this film. We need help.
She's lucky. She have got no problem.
I have a sister.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, we're here to help. That's why we came, all of us. So let us know how we can help.
Yeah, help and pray. If you come to help me, pray.
We will. We are.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Come on, South American Idol.
It is,
Baghdad Idol.
it is out of record.
One more. How did that go?
Every night in my dreams, I see you. Tribe, I feel you. There is how I know you go. Near, far, wherever you are. Come on, don't run away. I'm just singing.
You have a good voice, sir. You do.
Hey, can I ask one question?
Yeah,
Do
sure.
you have hope? Do you still
Hope?
believe?
We have hope that these people can live like other countries. We are a rich country. We're supposed to get from our fortune. We're supposed to be to be modern people like the other countries, to be in touch with the cultures. We can go away, we can spend our weekend in other countries, we can have a tourism, we can have all the modern life supplies. And the security. The most important thing, the security. If we have the security, we can have all of this, because the fortune now in our hands, and we have the decision, we have the ability to change the government, and we have the ability to take our decision, but just in security condition. Because if the condition is secure, we can express about our opinion and take the right decision. We don't looking for Shia or Sunnis. We're looking for somebody can serve us real and us people. This now is missed because everybody looking for his safety, so he's voting for his ethnics. The Shiis voting for Shiis, Sunnis voting for Sunnis, because he think that the Sunnis can protect him, and Shiis think the Shiis can protect him. But in the future, I believe that will change, and we will take our decision by the right way. Even better than you. We don't look for the healthy, just. We look for the honest man. He don't lie, and he can serve as real. He consider as one from his family. He take care of every like citizen. We miss that, and this is my hope, and I believe it will take time, and I believe that the people patience will be introduced with the time, and maybe it will be finished. And when it's finished, the Iraqis are very dangerous people, because they are very strong from inside. When you destroy them, they became very dangerous. So in Anbar now they are fighting the militias, fighting the foreign fighters, and everywhere they became angry from them. They believe in the beginning they are coming just for fighting the U.S. forces, but now all these topics has been changed. The sacrifice just the Iraqi people on the street, and damage just in the Iraqi people. So they changed their beliefs. Now they are fighting them. It's a very difficult condition. We will face a long time from suffering, and I don't know if I have the time to see Iraq became higher and higher. But I believe that this difficulty will be gone, and Iraq can stand up again. I don't think the Iraqis will give up for the trust.
Good.